Welcome welcome to Las Vegas Ice Center. We're here for the Las Vegas Invitational High School Hockey Bishop Gorman Varsity versus the PSD Stars from Colorado. Starting lineups getting announced for the first game, first of four in this tournament play. As the Stars get announced from the PSD squad. PSD has two teams in the tournament, blue and gold, I believe. This is the blue team. PSD will be wearing their black uniforms, white numbers, blue trim. Starters for Bishop Gorman, 91 Jake Klaus at the forward position. Number 44 Jack Gartsky. On D, William Larison, 56. Tyson Port, 55, starting on D. Kingston Thorne will start at the center position. And Christos Zalfaratos will get the start in goal, number 58 for the Gorman Gales. Getting set to start here, game one of the Las Vegas Invitational between your Bishop Gorman Gales and the PSD Stars. Teams get set for the opening face-off here on this beautiful Friday morning in Las Vegas. Kingston Thorne will take the opening draw. And the puck's went over to Gartsky. He gets back to Larison and into the Stars zone. Stars get it out. Tyson Port races back for it. Goes D to D. Up to Gartsky on the wing. Gartsky chips it off the glass. Kingston Thorne pressing, held up by the PSD player. No interference call there on Thorne as he was pressing. Puck's in the Star zone. Gorman keeps it in, chips it into the corner. PSD rips it around. Changing was Port. Coming on is Rubino, takes a hit. Keeps it in though. Well, that's Fish. Larison dumps it in. And out come the Stars through the middle off Rubino's stick. Stars try to come forward. Rubino past him. Bullwinkle's back. Off another stick. PSD takes it. They have it in the middle now. Trying to walk to the middle. Jones defending. Circles back to the point now. Stars shot. Blocked in front by Rubino. Rubino gets it to Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle chips it to center ice. PSD goes up the wide side, tried a little touch pass, doesn't connect. A couple players collide there. Into the zone come the Stars. Dangles through one, not through Jones though, who makes a nice defensive play. Sending it around is the Gales, and that's going to be an icing, and everybody goes for a change. No score early on here in the first game of the Las Vegas Invitational. Face off to the left of Zalfaratos. Puck in the corner, and out comes Halverson. Halverson gets it out of the zone. It's at neutral ice where the Stars take it. Go D to D. And send it into the zone. He looked like it was an icing. Everybody thought it was, but the referee waved it off. Martin Bullwinkle on the boards. Gets it out. Halverson tries to get it further. And coming the other way is PSD. Zalfaratos leaves it for Maggio. Maggio with some room. Through the neutral zone, Maggio dumps it in. Martin Bullwinkle first on the puck. Behind the net now. Stars get it up the boards. But Thorne is there. Thorne, good job by Thorne, keeping it in the zone. Stars try the other side. all the way around, past everybody. Maggio gets hassled from PSD players, and they come forward with it. Defending is Laidler. Through Laidler's legs go to the PSD. They try to throw it out in front. Nobody home. Puck at the point now. Star fake shot towards the net. Tipped in front. Goes safely to the corner where Laidler takes a hit and chips it up the boards. Puck in the corner now. Maggio tried to go off the glass, and he sent it out of play for a whistle. And Gorman will make changes again. Personnel changes. Be another face-off to the left of Zaparados. Fish on the draw. Puck over to Vowenko. Evan Vowenko chips it off the boards. Past everybody. Marati's on the forecheck. No icing. Fish and Marati get to it first. PSD takes over, though, and chips it up the boards and out. Tyson Port over to Larison. Larison has to quickly backhand it up. And now it's back in the Gorman end, and Tyson Port retreats for it. Leaves it for Larison. Over to Vowenko. Vowenko tries to elude one. He does. Gets it to Fish. Fish coming out of the zone. Absorbs a hit. Vowenko throws another hit. Vowenko gets cross-checked after he makes the hit. No call there. We play on. PSD in the corner. Larison now has it. Larison backhands it around. Goes past everybody and to the middle on the stick of the star player. And Johnny Fish throws his shoulder, and he takes a hit from behind. And the Stars are going to sit in the box. That's hitting from behind. It should be a 2-10. As Fish was slow to get up. And the Gales will be on the power play. It's a boarding call. Just 2 minutes. Oh, roughing. Yeah, roughing. Sorry. The signal was for roughing. Face off in the offensive zone for the Gales to start the power play. And the Stars get it out and all the way down towards Zaparados. He'll leave it for Evan Vowenko. Vowenko continues around the net and comes out to the middle off Halverson's skate, and Port has to go back and get it. Port reverses to Halverson. Halverson runs into a little trouble there with the forechecking Stars. Vowenko now runs into some trouble, and the Stars are keeping it in the Gorman end. Port tried to get it up, but give it away, and it's back in Gorman's end. Marati on it, chips it out, and it bounces off the top of the boards, stays in the zone. PSD now has it. They throw it towards the net where Zaparados has to glove it and get a whistle. So power play did not get out of the zone to set up in the offensive zone yet with 1:08 left to go in the power play. So a new unit comes on. Puck in the corner where Larison gets it over to Thorne. Thorne will give it back to Larison. Larison looking for an outlet, gets it up to Fish. Fish, cross ice to Thorne. Klaus trying to get into the zone. Larison takes it on his own, gets it to Fish. Fish gets it into the zone. Puck comes back, and it's at the point, and slowly comes out of the zone. Thorne had to race back and get it before PSD had a break. Puck in the Star zone, off the boards, and all the way down to Zaparados. Larison on it. Larison up to Fish. Fish in the neutral zone. Tried to wire it in, but he fell down. Gave it to Gartsky. Gartsky across, had Thorne. Thorne keeping it in the zone. Good body control. Over to Larison. Larison walks to the middle, tried to get it down low. It's on the stick of Thorne. Shot, tipped in front, save. And Klaus fired at the net. It was blocked as he was falling down. Klaus had an open cage, and that'll do it for the penalty. Puck sent up to Rubino in the middle. PSD has it. Goes off his stick and out of the zone. Gartsky gets it out of the zone. PSD goalie stops it behind the net. Sent up the boards. Coming in is Nervegna, who's been out for a few games with a shoulder injury. He's back. Puck sent over the head. Rubino races back for it. Rubino now has it behind the net. Rubino has some space. Chips it up to Nervegna off his stick. Back the other way. In comes PSD. Rubino gets back. Backhand to the middle. Doesn't connect. Puck sent around. Nervegna on the boards. Body position. Nervegna now has it. Backhands it out. And PSD has it in the neutral zone. On the stick of Jones. Jones up to Nervegna. Nervegna with some space. Nervegna leading Halverson. Puck gets into the PSD zone. Behind the net. Good forechecking there by Martin Vowinkle. Puck sent up the boards by PSD and out of the zone. Puck sent all the way down into the corner. PSD has it to the middle. Saved by Zaparados. And it's kept out. Referee calls no goal. And it is still 0-0. PSD Stars parents saying that it went in, but nobody else. The person that counts the most said no goal. That's the referee. Up in the corner, Murati has it now. Gets up to the point. Stars shot from the point, blocked in front by Gorman. Finally getting out of the zone is Maggio. He takes a hit there at the line. Comes out of the zone though. Murati picks up a loose puck and wires it in. Behind the net, Murati battling. Evan Vowinkle on the forecheck. Puck kept in the corner. Now it comes out, and out come the Stars. Laidler back. Laidler with a good stick at the line, forcing the offside by PSD. There's something on the ice over here. I hope the referee sees that. He does, and it is a mouthpiece for one of the Stars players. Face off at neutral ice. Still 0-0 here in the first period. Tyson Port with it. Fans on his passing attempt. Has to get it back to Larison. Larison snaps up to Gartsky. Gartsky backhands it in. And no icing. Forechecking is Klaus. Taking it is Thorne. Thorne to Gartsky in the middle. Can't pull the trigger as it was in a couple of skates. And out comes PSD. Larison defending. PSD player checks up. Tries to throw it to the middle. Has it. Can't get the shot off. Good stick by Tyson. Port. From the point. Puck behind the net. PSD backhands it towards the net. Blocker by Zaparados. Try to wrap around. Zaparados got there. And the puck is under Zaparados for a whistle. Gorman will change their forward line. Halverson on the draw. In the skates of the PSD player. He bats it towards the front where only Tyson Port stands. Puck takes a weird bounce off. It goes back to Larison. And he gets it up to Bartholomew, who tips it into the zone. But he wasn't ahead of the red line, and that'll be an icing on Gorman. Face-off won by PSD. He drops it into the zone, into the corner. Good job there by Gorman to get it out. That was Port. Chips it up to Halverson. It's going to be another icing on Bishop Gorman. And another defensive zone draw. Wholesale changes for Gorman. Everybody will change. Fish on the draw. One by PSD out to the point. Shot doesn't connect. It goes wide. PSD racing in from the corner. Rubino gets a stick on it and takes the puck. Rubino backhands it up to Volwinkle, past him, and back into the zone. Batted down by Volwinkle. Backhand chip into the zone. Marotti gets it deeper. Sent all the way around. Jones is there. Jones keeps it in. Backhands it into the zone. Back behind the net, PSD has it. Up the boards. They try to come out. They send it all the way down. Rubino goes back for it. No icing. Rubino checks up. He's got time. Gives it to Fish. Fish with it. Fish into the zone. Sent right back out. Maggio drops it into the zone. Passing to the neutral zone. Klaus with a nice hit. And referee blows the whistle. And a penalty will be on number 5 of PSD for roughing. Another roughing call. So Bishop Gorman will be on the power play again. Had a tough time setting up in the zone the first time on the power play. Let's see if this first unit here can get set up. Fish will take the draw. Face off to the corner and blocked by Klaus. I think it hit him in the face, but you stop the puck with whatever you can, and he did that. Fighting to keep it in, and it goes out of play. And the face-off will be back in the PSD zone. And that's a souvenir for the fans. Face-off bounces around in the circle, comes back to Larison. Larison walks the line over to Thorne. Off his stick. Thorne drops in the corner, takes a hit. Back to Fish. Fish takes a hit from behind, and that's going to be another penalty. That is the second time Fish has gotten hit from behind, and he's a little slow to get up. There'll be a 5-on-3 right now for Bishop Gorman. So hit from behind. Five-on-3 power play here. And it's at 2 and 10. And faceoff goes over to Thorne. Thorne looks back, gives it to Larison. Larison walks slowly, tries to find some space. Back to Thorne. Thorne shot. Trickles past. There was an open net there. Fish just couldn't get to it. Larison now back down to Fish. Fish loses control momentarily. Gartsky comes in for the rescue. Gartsky looking up to Thorne. Thorne walks in, down to Gartsky. Gartsky looking to Thorne to the middle of a stick and chipped out by PSD. Larison getting back. Larison gets back. Good job by Larison. It's a 4-on-2 the other way. Larison over to Fish. Fish into the zone. Gartsky has it. Gartsky back to Fish. Fish to Larison. Larison to Thorne. Thorne looking towards his net. Save by the PSD goalie. Gartsky back up to Thorne. 28 seconds left to go in the first penalty. Klaus in the middle couldn't get a shot off as they converged on him. Thorne down low. Gartsky back up to Thorne. Thorne to Larison. Larison looking, can't find space. Larison circling, walking the line. Shot towards the net, blocked, and sent out by PSD. All the way down to Zaffaratos. There'll be 3 seconds left to go in the first power play, and Zaffaratos took it upon himself to send it out, but it went past everybody, and it's out of the zone. Larison behind the net gets it to Marotti. Marotti carries it into the zone. Marotti pinned up against the boards. Still has the puck, though. Bartholomew tried to get out to Halverson. Shot goes wide. Bartholomew again to Halverson. Can't get it to go. 5 seconds left in the penalty to PSD. Behind the net is Bartholomew. Back to Halverson. We're at even strength. And the puck's on the back of the net. And the referee blows a whistle. And we're at even strength. It'll be a face-off in the offensive zone. So PSD kills off both power plays on that 5-on-3. Halverson on the draw. Puck sent up the boards, kept in by Rubino. Rubino now has it, back checking. Backhand pass doesn't go. Getting back for it, and Rubino's going to go for holding. And PSD will be on the power play. So they'll have to get the penalty kill going here for Bishop Gorman, winning the faceoff, and Port will send it out. And it goes all the way out. Bullwinkle ahead of the play. Bullwinkle gets to it first. He takes a hit. PSD races out with it. And they're into the zone. Back to the point. And it comes out of the zone. PSD couldn't handle that pass. PSD back in their own end. Now they're in the Gorman zone. To the middle, intercepted there by Larison. He has some space and some time. He comes out of the zone. Larison will drop it into the corner. And Martin Bullwinkle will go after it. They settle it down. PSD up the boards. Trying to come out. Halverson chases him back. Pass to the middle. Into the zone goes PSD. Shot blocked by Larison. From the point, PSD has it. Shot towards the net. Saved by Zafaratos. Rebound blocked in front. And the horn sounds for the end of the first period. Still no score. And PSD will start the second period with a 45-second power play. Set to start the second period here. Still no score in the game between the Bishop Gorman Gales, 18U varsity team, and the PSD Stars from Coconut Creek, Colorado. Stars will start on a power play, 45 seconds, as Rubino was called for holding at the end of the first period. Stars have it in their own end. And out they come. Stars get back to their point, get it D to D, has some space there, walking in. They try to go back door, but the pass just doesn't go. Comes out to the point. Shot towards the net, goes wide, comes all the way around and out. PSD back behind their own net. Oh, Bullwinkle almost intercepted that. 5 seconds left in the penalty to Rubino. Pass doesn't get there, and now the penalty's over. And the puck pops into the Stars bench for a whistle. Neutral zone draw. Stars have it at the red line. They dump it in on goal. Zaffaratos leaves it for Larison. Larison gets it up the wing and out, and Garski can't get to it, but Thorne does. Thorne drops it in. PSD turns it right around the other way, ahead of the play with just Larison back. Another good play by Larison getting back. Puck now in the corner now. Thorne off the glass, gloved down by PSD and sent back into the zone. Up the boards now. Klaus gets it out to the middle to Thorne. Pass goes past Garski. Doesn't connect. Thorne will keep it in. Nope, he didn't. So PSD is offside. And into the zone. Ports back. Shot. Saves Zaffaratos with the blocker. And Vowinkle has it. Vowinkle eludes one. Would-be forechecker. Eludes another. Tried to chip it to himself. And Marotti gets it into the zone on the stick of Rubino. Rubino drops it into the corner. And Fish goes after it. Puck comes up the boards. PSD has it. And it goes to the middle, and in comes PSD. PSD drops it into the zone. And not sure who the penalty's on. It's going to be Nervega. I didn't see what the call was. Interference on Nervega. Another penalty kill for Gorman. Halverson wins it forward. Good job by Vowinkle getting it out of the zone the rest of the way. D to D goes PSD. Halverson tries to get in the way. Good stick. Halverson has it. If he can get ahead of the PSD player, he had a breakaway. Good job by Halverson just dragging it into the zone. Vowinkle throws it towards the net. And out comes PSD. Stick by Rubino at the line. Takes a hit along the boards. PSD brings it in. On the stick of Rubino. He backhands it, and it's out of the zone. Puck up the wing, into the zone, goes PSD. They have it at the point. Walking in, shot towards the net, saved by Zaffaratos. Rubino's on it. Chips it up the boards and out. Puck now sent into the zone. PSD has it, trying to walk to the middle. Jones takes it, takes a hit, and he gets it all the way down the ice. Good job there by Evan Vowinkle. Coming in, PSD has it. Rubino gets to him. Knocks the puck away. And he's going to go for knocking the puck away. He's going to go for a hold. All right, 5-on-3 here for PSD for 28 seconds. Now from the point, off a body, sitting in front, goes to the corner. Now back to the point. D to D. Over to the wide side, and they score. And they'll still have a power play. For 143, as that was just the first penalty, the interference on Nervegna. Puck one ahead by PSD into the corner. Larison gets it over to Halverson. Halverson can't get it out. Now he does. He sends it all the way down to the PSD goalie. Behind the net, PSD having a little trouble in their zone. Martin Vollwinkle on the forecheck, but they finally get it out and come through the zone. Behind the net now, reversing. PSD has it in the corner, out to the point. Over to the right side, saves. Zaparatos gets there. From the hash marks was the shot. Zaparatos equal to the task. Puck out at the point now. Now to that wide side again. Shot towards the net, save by, and it's in. And it was on net and it trickled through Zaparatos, and it's a 2-0 lead for PSD. Puck goes into the behind the net. PSD. Gartsky has it in the corner, trying to get it to Thorne. Pass is intercepted, and out comes PSD. Into the zone. To the middle. Pass goes all the way through and comes out. Off the wall. Thorne runs into the PSD player, knocks him down. Puck along the boards in PSD zone, and it goes past Maggio and out of the zone. Laidler now back, circling up the boards, and it's out. Gartsky drops it in. PSD ahead of the play. Maggio turns it the other way. And into the zone it goes. Jones is back. Jones around to Maggio. He didn't see the pass, went behind him. PSD through the legs, comes to the middle. Zaparatos got his stick out, shot on goal, save. But Zaparatos, PSD applying some pressure now. Puck in the corner. Jones goes after it. Jones to Maggio. Maggio up to Vollwinkle. Vollwinkle drops it in. Goes for a change. Out comes PSD. Forechecking there. There's Gorman. On the stick, Jones gets it out. And now it's dropped back in. And Rubino will go back and get it. There's some time. Rubino takes it behind the net. Goes up to Marotti. Marotti, cross-ice pass on the stick of Bartholomew. Bartholomew in, shot, save. Rebound off the side of the net. Almost slipped in. Out comes PSD. They reverse it. Up the boards through the middle. Puck behind the net. Zaparatos leaves it for Larison. Larison runs into some trouble. To the middle. Shot goes wide. And the net's off the moorings. Face off to the left is Zaparatos. Shot towards the net. Saved by Zaparatos. Gorman getting outshot here, 17-6. And we're going to get a penalty call. Looks like a high stick. And it's going to be a power play for Bishop Gorman. Important time in this game. Bishop Gorman down 2 goals, can cut that lead in half if they can convert on this power play. Gartsky back to Larison. Larison over to Thorne. Shot towards the net. Goes wide. Gartsky tried to tuck it in the open cage and just wouldn't go as the goalie got to it. Fish keeps it in. PSD intercepts that and sends it all the way down. Larison at the controls. Looking up to Thorne. Thorne on the wall. Goes back to Larison. Up to Gartsky. Gartsky having trouble. Just gets it in the zone. Pass through the middle. Almost intercepted by Thorne. Sent the length of the ice by the Stars. Zaffaratos will leave it for Larison. Larison races out of the zone. Gives it to Thorne. Thorne takes a hit from behind. No call there. Puck chipped up and Larison was retreating. Out comes PSD with speed. Poked away by Larison and taken by Thorne. Thorne takes a hit, drops it into the zone. Stars off the boards and all the way down, where Tyson Port will have to go back and get it. Port up to Evan Bowinkle. Bowinkle has some room. Drops it into the zone. Halverson goes after it. Now Marati's on it. Marati gives it up, and PSD takes it out and gets it deep into the Gorman zone. Port over to Bowinkle. Bowinkle back to Port. Port walks around the PSD player and gets it to Halverson just off his stick as he's looking for some space. He had to circle back, knock down with the stick, gets it over to Port. Port hassled, and that penalty is over. Port having a little trouble getting out of the zone there. Spinorama gives it away. PSD brings it into the zone. That's a point now. Shot towards the net, trickles in. Zaffaratos can't corral it. Slides by the empty cage. And the net's going to be off the moorings again. As the puck slid by the open corner of the net. With 5 minutes left to go here in the second period. Out to the point. PSD shoots it towards the net. Wide, and Laidler has it. Along the half wall. A couple of battles. Nervegna, Laidler, and PSD has it. Walking out to the front. Saved by Zaffaratos as the shot came in from low in the zone. Neutral zone. PSD has it. They turn it the other way. Behind the net. Hudson Laidler now with it. Trying to get it up to Martin Bowinkle. Bowinkle takes a stick to the face. I'm not sure if it was friendly fire from his own teammate. PSD shot towards the net. Goes over the net. Off a stick. Laidler has to intercept that pass in front. Puck's taken from him from behind. Puck in the corner now at the point. PSD defenseman walks in. Tries to walk the line. Zaffaratos gets that big paddle out and knocks it to the corner. And it looks like another penalty on Bishop Gorman. And it's going to be a rough on Martin Bowinkle. Referees sure do like this roughing penalty call. Gorman will be shorthanded. Out to the point. D to D. Shot blocked by Thorne. Out to the point now. PSD playing catch. Along the hash marks. Back out to the high point. Down to the circle. Walking in. Shot goes over the net. And around the other side. And it's out of the zone. Good stick by Thorne. Getting to the defenseman. Into the zone comes PSD. Larison defending. Back to the point. Down to the circle. Back to the point again. Shot blocked by Vowinkle. Out at the point again. Shot off a body in front. I think that was Port. Bounces around. Christos Zafaratos has to make a save. And Thorne wires it out and all the way down. Coming for a change is a few of the Gorman defenders. Puck in the corner. PSD now has control of the boards. Off a stick and at the point. Shot towards the net, off a body. Halverson tried to weave his way out. PSD took it off his stick and they have it in the corner. We're going to come out front with it, and it's off a couple of sticks and comes out of the zone. Gorman gets it deeper and on net. Halverson, that is. With 10 seconds left to go in the penalty. Out comes PSD. Drop pass. Jones defending. To the wide side, trying to stuff it in. Jones is there. Zafaratos is there. And out comes Murati. Penalty is over. Even strength. In comes Murati. Looking for space. Backhand pass. Doesn't go. Out to Jones. Jones wires it in. Fish to Gartsky. Back to Fish. Shot. Save. On the stick of the PSD player, and they race out of the zone with it. Jones defending. Good stick by Jones. Backhand. Murati intercepts it. Off Gartsky goes the puck, and out comes PSD. Murati gets it back up to Gartsky. And the puck pinballs around the neutral zone to the wide side. Puck dropped into the corner by PSD. Rubino defending. Zafaratos covers it up and gets a whistle. With 55 seconds left in the second period. And there's a 2-0 Stars lead. Defensive zone draw won by Gorman. Sent around by Laidler. And Vowinkle sends it the rest of the way. And PSD has to chase for it. Puck goes all the way around. And breaking out is PSD. Trying to get past Laidler. No can do. Coming into the zone is the Stars. Pass to the middle. Picked up by Martin Vowinkle. Leading Halverson into the zone. And PSD rims it around. Maggio steps up. PSD has a stretch pass behind Laidler. Laidler does get back, and a backhander goes over the net and out of play with 7 seconds left in the second period. And the faceoff goes back, and Larison grabs it, races around the net, and that's the end of the second period. As number 8 from the PSD Stars gives Larison a little love tap on the shin pads after that. Horn blows at the end of 2-0 in favor of the PSD Stars over your Bishop Gorman Gale. Back for third period action. All right, we're ready for third period action. Bishop Gorman looking to generate some offense. Larison gets it up to Gartsky, and it's in the zone. Klaus shot towards the net, blocked in front. Picked up by PSD, and here they come. Behind the net. Larison's there, gets a stick on it. Coming out to the front. PSD shot on goal, saved by Zaparados. At the point now. Shot again, saved with the toe by Zaparados. And Klaus comes out with it, gets it to Thorne. Thorne has Gartsky. Thorne and Gartsky, 2-on-1. Shot! Over the net. I think it hit the goalie and went over the net. And out of play as Gartsky was looking for that wide side. And there'll be an offensive zone draw for the Gales. 2-on-1 opportunity. Probably their best opportunity of the morning. Fish trying to win that draw back. Gets in the corner now. Bowinkle forechecking and keeping it in. On the forecheck. Puck comes up the boards, past everyone. And it'll go down to Zaparados. He leaves it for Rubino. Rubino behind the net. Off the glass. And it's thrown on net. It goes back to Rubino. Off his stick. And Rubino gets it over to Murati. Murati to Bowinkle. Bowinkle drops it in. And intercepted by PSD. Taken back by Jones and sent in. Intercepted by Fish along the wall. He sends it in and goes for a change. Puck sent all the way down by the Stars. No icing though. And Bowinkle turned and I think he thought he had someone streaking and ended up icing the puck. We have face off to the left of Zaparados, or to the right of Zaparados. Halverson steps in for the draw, wins it back to the left-handed Laidler. Laidler with the puck now behind the net. Backhand pass goes off a skate, and Bowinkle gets it out. Giving it up is PSD with the forecheck of Bartholomew and Bowinkle. Halverson has it just go past his skate. Laidler tries to keep it in. He does. Good job pinning the boards. Kept in by Halverson again. Now it's behind the net. Bartholomew races for it. Bowinkle on it. Bowinkle back to the point. Maggio stays in the zone. It went off his body. And Maggio was able to keep it in the zone. Puck comes around again. Racing forward is Maggio. Keeps it in again. Gets it down to Bartholomew. Bartholomew looking at the middle. Halverson's there. Puck bounces around. Shot by Bowinkle from the point. Laidler shot over the net. Available. Halverson trying to grab it. Can't get a handle on it. Comes back out to Maggio. Past him. Laidler racing back for it. PSD on it. And poke check by Zaparados. And out comes Bishop Gorman. Not quite. Puck stays in the zone. Now it's out. They were offside, but referee didn't call it. Puck sent in by PSD. Maggio along the wall, goes past him. Gartsky up the boards, kept in by PSD. Now it's out and down the ice. Klaus racing in after it on the forecheck. Hassling the PSD player, lifting his stick. That's not a penalty. Out comes PSD. Larison back. PSD goes around. Larison has a breakaway. Score! On the breakaway. Goes 5-hole on Zaparados. Neutral zone draw, 3-0 PSD. Larison now has it. Larison tried to get it to Bowinkle, but he Knocked down. He has it now. Pass to Fish doesn't connect. And out comes PSD again. Shot goes wide, blocked by Port. And the net's way off. No goal. No goal, as the net was off the moorings. And there'll be a face-off to the left of Zafarados. The PSD fans up in arms about this one. Taking it out and taking a hit is Johnny Fish as he gets it out of the zone. PSD up the boards and into the zone. Rubino on it now on a loose puck. Checks up. Back to Volwinkle. Volwinkle up the middle. And Murati gets it into the zone, but his pass is intercepted by PSD, and here they come. Drop pass. Rubino defending. Takes the puck. He has some space now. Out comes Rubino. Rubino into the PSD zone. And the puck's in the corner. Bounces out to the middle. And Halverson has it now. Halverson tried to get a pass over to Volwinkle. No icing. Halverson takes it away. Tried to go to the middle there. And Nervedna was lurking. Pass comes out to Maggio. His shot goes through, barely goes through Halverson. Doesn't get to the net, though. And Laidler has it. Laidler to Maggio. Maggio looking for some space. Takes a hit along the boards. And gives it up to Volwinkle where he drops it in. Nervedna on the forecheck. PSD has it, and they come out with it. Converging on the PSD player are a few Gorman. Gales. Nervedna on the forecheck forces a bad pass. And Gorman has to get back on sides. They do. PSD up the boards and out. Maggio takes another hit to drop it in. Up the boards. Pinching is Maggio. Good pinch. Taking the puck behind the net is Garsky. Tried to come to the middle off a shin pad. Almost went into the net. Maggio at the point. Maggio towards the net. Doesn't go. Pass down low. Shot pinballs around in front. Maggio can't keep it in. And it's offside. Just snuck over his stick at the point. Brings on a new, fresh set of Bishop Gorman Gales. PSD gets it to the neutral zone, but Fish collects that and drops it in to the goaltender. PSD with the breakout. They're out. Good back checking there by Evan Volwinkle. He takes the puck. Shoots it towards the net, just wide. Fish on it. Taking off his stick. Evan Volwinkle swoops in, keeps it in. Now it's on the stick of Murati. Shot, blocked. Still sitting there in the middle. And that's Johnny Fish. Gets it down to Volwinkle. Volwinkle circles. Looking for some space. Back to Larson. Larson towards the net. Clean look for the goaltender. Steers it aside. Puck sent up the boards, and out comes PSD. Back checking is Volwinkle. And the puck sent into the zone behind Zafarados. Volwinkle on it. Volwinkle to Larson. Larson cross ice to Murati. Murati backhands it in. And Halverson has to race back for it. Two oncoming forecheckers. Doesn't know how to put it in high gear. Now Larson has it. To Bartholomew off a body kept in by PSD. Bartholomew works his way out and comes out of the zone. Bullwinkle try to get it over to Bartholomew. And the pass is intercepted. They are taken in front by PSD. Puck in the middle taken by Bullwinkle. And Bullwinkle doesn't come out. PSD pressuring. To the middle. Pass goes all the way through. Now it's at the point. D to D. Coming in from the point. Shot goes over the net. Must have went off a body there. And puck taken by Halverson. Still not out. Towards the net. Saved by Zafaratos with the blocker. Larson tries the other way. Going to the boards hard is Bullwinkle. Bartholomew trying to work it out. And finally out of the zone goes the puck. PSD comes it right back the other way. Got some tired Gales on the ice as they can't get a change. Puck behind the net. Port finally gets it out. And that's Klaus. Klaus ahead of the play. Klaus walking to the middle. Gives it to Gartsky. Gartsky looking. Back to Jones. Jones over to Rubino. Rubino looking to come towards the net. Shot blocked. Kept in by Rubino. Dumped in to the corner. Gartsky behind the net. Now it's Thorne. Puck sent up the boards. And PSD has it. And they chip it out. Racing back is Rubino. And now he has the puck. Up to Gartsky. Gartsky, cross ice, pass picked out of the air by PSD. And Jones works it up to Thorne. And the puck's in that heavy snow over there by the bench. Now it's behind the net. Rubino to Jones. Battle in the corner. Thorne, Jones, and two PSD players. Behind the net now. Along the boards. Jones on it. Jones to Gartsky. Gartsky off a stick. And in comes PSD. Shot saved by Zafaratos as the PSD player worked his way all the way into the middle and had a prime opportunity. Face-off won by PSD, shot towards the net, saved by Zafaratos. And Maggio takes it. Maggio tried to push it forward on the stick of the PSD player through the middle. And the player walks in, shot saved by Zafaratos. He got through the entire Gale team. And Zafaratos was there again. Zafaratos faced 32 shots thus far. And he has 29 saves. Fish gets it out to Bullwinkle. Bullwinkle into the PSD zone. Caught up to by the back checkers. Puck goes around. Fish is all alone. He can come out front. He tried to backhand it in, and it doesn't go. The clearing attempt goes past Laidler and all the way down for a whistle. And an icing on PSD. To the dismay of the PSD Stars parents. Offensive zone draw. Kingston Thorne will take the draw. And it's one back to Larson. Larson drops it into Gartsky. Behind the net now. In the corner. PSD looking for that pass through the middle. And backhand pass into the zone. Trying to walk to the middle. Taken by Port. Port being held up by the PSD player there in the corner. And the puck sent to the length of the ice by Bishop Gorman. And it'll be an icing. And a defensive zone draw. Battle along the boards. It's Larison, a few stars. Halverson. And dug out by the Stars. Shot, score! Puck dug out of the corner by the Stars. And he wires one. Top shelf. Past Zapparatos for a 4-0 lead. Port has it behind the net. Giveaway. PSD now has it. A little wrestling match going on in front of the net. Shot towards the net. Blocked in front by Gorman. And out to the point it goes. Shot saved by Zapparatos. And there'll be a whistle. Another defensive zone draw. Marati has it. Marati ahead. He's got Bowinkle with him. Puck up the boards. Battle in the corner. Fish comes out with it. Fish behind the net. And turned over, but kept into the zone. Fish. Bowinkle now behind the net. To Rubino. Rubino shot towards the net. Tipped on. Goal by Marati. Hit a body. And out comes PSD. Steps around Fish. Puck doesn't, though. And here comes Marati. Marati. Bowinkle wires it over the net. Had a 2-on-1 chance. And the puck's the faceoff's gonna be outside the zone because the shot was over the net by Bowinkle. Didn't hit anybody. Referee's saying it was Bowinkle's fault. PSD in their own end, up the boards. Rubino tips it ahead. Nervegna battling along the boards there. And into the zone goes Bartholomew. Last minute of play in the third. Halverson comes out with it. Halverson gets it to Rubino towards the net. Blocked in front. Up the boards again. Rubino drops it in. They try the other way. And Jones is there. Out comes PSD. Back checking is Nervegna. He takes the puck. Good back checking by Nervegna. Bartholomew drops it into the zone. Rubino gets back. And Klaus has it. Klaus to Thorne. And that'll do it. As the horn sounds, final score, PSD Stars Blue 4. Bishop Gorman Gale, nothing. Shots on goal ended up at 34-12 in favor of the Stars. Thanks for watching Game 1, everybody. Game 2 tonight. Stay tuned.